Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Blue lady. Check 52 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first three guys, the center and the two guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Green, triple C. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. You're all mine. Baby.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now Morris throwing on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This goes to Mack on the check down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey. 4 down.
Looking to throw. Morris. And he's got his man Hilton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? Black, watch the run.
Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Black 22. Mike 54. Let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Read, Triple C. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Let's go.
Now Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Morris on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Sonic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Saints going to